Good evening and welcome to the ICU TV main news. Here are the stories making headlines. Heroes Stadium ready for presidential inauguration. Police cautions against unlawful protests ahead of inauguration. Police investigate video showing woman being assaulted. In international news, Iran sets conditions for Strait of HORMUZ reopening. And in sports, MUTAPA names 32-member under-20 AFCON qualifier squad. Good evening once again. With the news in details, my name is Chitamwiko Sai Kalonde. Secretary to the Cabinet Patrick Kangwa has inspected the National Heroes Stadium in Lusaka ahead of the inauguration of President-elect Hakainde Hichilema, scheduled for next Tuesday. Mr. Kangwa, who chairs the inauguration committee, expressed satisfaction with the progress made at the venue and commended teams involved in preparing for the national event. He said preparations have been ongoing for the past 70 days and expressed confidence that the remaining works will be completed before the ceremony. Well, in other news, the Zambia Police Service has cautioned the members of public against participating in unlawful processions, assemblies and protests following intelligence indicating plans to mobilize demonstrations in various parts of the country. Police says some groups and individuals are allegedly planning protests, including during the inauguration ceremony scheduled for Tuesday, September 1st, 2026, as well as the demonstrations linked to the detention of suspects currently in police custody. The service has reminded the public that while the Constitution guarantees freedom of assembly and association, the rights must be exercised within the law. Police has warned that individuals involved in unlawful activities will be dealt with in accordance with the law. More in the following report.
Groups and individuals are planning to incite members of the public to participate in unlawful processions and protests at various locations across the country, including during the inauguration ceremony scheduled for Tuesday, 1st September 2026. Further, the service is aware of ongoing efforts to mobilize and incite members of the public to protest against the detention of certain suspects currently in police custody. We wish to remind the public that while Article 21 of the Constitution of Zambia guarantees the right to freedom of assembly and association, this right must be exercised in accordance with the law. The exercise of this right is subject to lawful limitations necessary, among other things, for the maintenance of public safety, public order, and the rights and freedoms of other people. It must be unequivocally emphasized that the Zambia Police Service has a constitutional and statutory responsibility to maintain law and order, protect life and property, and ensure public safety and security. In this regard, any person who participates in, organizes, facilitates, or otherwise supports unlawful activities will be dealt with firmly in accordance with the law. Members of the public are further cautioned against allowing themselves to be incited or mobilized into acts of violence, obstruction of lawful activities, or any other conduct that constitutes a criminal offense. We wish to reaffirm that all persons in police custody are being accorded their constitutional and legal rights. The service remains committed to upholding the Constitution and the rule of law, protecting life and property, and maintaining public order and safety, and ensuring that all persons exercise their rights without infringing upon rights and freedoms of others. The public is urged to remain calm, law-abiding, and cooperative with law enforcement agencies during this period.
Well, still in local stories, the Zambia Police Service has launched investigations into a video circulating on social media showing a woman allegedly being physically assaulted by a man in the presence of a child. Police said investigations have been instituted to establish the circumstances surrounding the incident and identify the individuals involved. The service has urged members of the public with information that may help trace the people in the video to report to the nearest police station or contact the police emergency lines. Police said appropriate action will be taken once facts of the matter are established. While you're still watching the ICU TV main news, we go on a break. More local stories coming up. Stay tuned.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Menus. Still in local stories, the Zambia Research and Development Center, ZRDC, and Greenfield College have partnered to strengthen research, innovation and practical skills developing among students, with a focus on hands-on learning and community-based research. Beauty Nkonde has more in the following report.
The Zambia Research and Development Center has signed a memorandum of understanding with Greenfield College to strengthen collaboration in research and innovation. The partnership brings together research and academia with a focus on strengthening innovation and practical skills among students. Speaking at the signing ceremony, ZRDC Director of Research, Dr. Chisalawalya, said the partnership marks a transformative journey towards strengthening research and innovation.
Now, this moment marks not merely the conclusion of negotiations, but the beginning of a transformative journey. A journey that holds the promise of reshaping the landscape of research, innovation, and human capital development in our beloved country, Zambia. ZRDC and Greenfield College share a common vision, Mr. Principal. A vision of a Zambia where research informs policy, where innovation drives enterprise, and where education equips our young people with the competencies they need to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Today, we're not simply signing a document, we are making a solemn commitment to each other.
Meanwhile, Greenfield College Principal Mr. Kasko Mubanga says the institution is placing greater emphasis on practical skills training, particularly in engineering, technology, and agriculture. Beyond the signing of this agreement, the partnership is expected to provide students with practical skills and create opportunities for research and innovation. Reporting for ICU TV News, I am Beauty Nkonde.
Zambia Limited have engaged utility providers along Independence Avenue ahead of the road's rehabilitation and upgrade bituminous standard. The engagement focused on identifying existing water, electricity, telecommunications and other infrastructure that may be affected by the construction works. The coordination is aimed at resolving possible utility conflicts before works begin and ensuring uninterrupted services for residents, businesses and institutions along Independence Avenue. Still in the local stories, a 23-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly causing the death of his 101-year-old grandmother in Vubwi District, Eastern Province. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba said Tokozani Zulu allegedly assaulted Emelita Ngombe of Chauleka village in Chief Pemba Moyo area on August 20, 2026, using a piece of wood causing injuries to her head and arm. Ngombe was taken to Minchingi District Hospital but later collapsed and died at her village. Police said the suspect, who was already in custody for assault, will now face murder charge and is expected to appear in court very soon. We take another break. More international news coming up. Stay tuned.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Thank you very much for still staying with us. Now, in international news, Iran says it's preparing conditions for reopening Strait of HORMUZ following requests from mediators aimed efforts to reduce tensions in the region. Iranian Security Chief Mohsen Rezai says the United States must take practical steps to meet Tehran's demands before the strategic waterway can be reopened. Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdari bin Jassim has also held talks in Tehran on the future of Strait of HORMUZ as international efforts continue to encourage dialogue between Iran and the United States. Still in international news, the Israel military has carried out a drone attack targeting a vehicle carrying several people in the Jenin area of occupied West Bank. The military says the strike targeted what it described as several members of an armed group, and an Israel army spokesperson said one of those in the vehicle was identified as a leader of the group alongside two aides. The attack was confirmed in a statement issued by Israel military, which said the operation was a targeted strike in Jenin area. We take a break. Coming up is international, Coming up is sports. Stay tuned.
The Information and Communications University stands as one of Zambia's fastest growing private universities. Now, it does not just provide classroom learning, but world-class education that goes beyond the classroom. Coming soon, exclusively on ICU TV, is Beyond the Classroom, a series that showcases what matters most: practical learning and hands-on skills development. From the School of Agriculture to mining, from engineering to media studies, Beyond the Classroom will reveal the unique side of ICU. It will help prospective students looking for the right university make informed decisions about their future. Now, this series will unpack the practical learning experiences offered across every school and every course.
Welcome back, and now in sports, Zambia under-20 men's national team coach Perry MUTAPA has named the 32-member provision squad of the Total Energy CAF under-20 Africa Cup of Nations COSAFA qualifier set for Mauritius. The squad includes foreign-based players such as Fanuel Tembo of the Alphenis Racing Club in the Netherlands and Tumelo Mununga of CD Leganes in Spain, alongside South Africa-based Sipho Muntanga of Randburg FC and former under-20 star Lineker Mbesoma of Roan United. The team will use the assessment camps to prepare the COSAFA tournament scheduled for September 18th to 27th September 2026. Zambia is in Group C alongside Malawi, Botswana and Comoros, with the top two teams qualifying for the 2027 Under-20 AFCON in Ghana. Well, that sports item brings us to the end of the ICU TV main news. But before we go, a quick recap of the stories that were making headlines. Heroes Stadium ready for presidential inauguration. Police cautions against unlawful protests ahead of the inauguration. Police investigate video showing woman being assaulted. And in sports, Iran sets conditions for Strait of HORMUZ reopening. I beg your pardon. In sports, MUTAPA names 32-member under-20 AFCON qualifier squad. Thank you for watching the ICU TV main news. For more news, please stick to our ICU TV page, that is ICU TV, or our website, that is ICUTV at icutv.com. My name is Chitemwiko Sai Kalonde. Have a good evening. God bless.